Hello and welcome. It's your host here, Traction Dave, and we are live for what is round 2 of the WTF Racing League Season 1. We're here at Donington, a famous British track, one that I myself wasn't. I was here not too long ago watching the finale of the Great British Championships, which was, the main event was a GT3 race, a GT3 and GT4 mixed class. There was racing Saturday, Sunday from 9 till 6. Mixture of Formula 3, Formula 4, Porsche Cups. There was a little bit of everything for everyone. But yes, unfortunately, it's just starting to dry up a little bit. It's been raining constantly. It's just dried up. I'm hoping that the next day will bring a fresh, wet session. Currently 10 minutes of free practice left. We need to do a quick servo reset with 5 minutes to go, and we'll do race briefing as well. Standard procedures, really. Felix last week absolutely ran away with it, and it's looking like he's going to do the same again. This guy has some serious pace. Michael Races about half an hour ago was 3/10 off him, and since then that gap has increased to nearly 2. Get the feeling Michael doesn't like these mixed conditions very much. I spoke too soon. There we go. 0.3 again. Clearly doing some quali laps, and Josh Waring puts it on 0.12. The track drying up, people are definitely taking advantage. There's been some juicy antics in the race chat, with a few people impeding others. So hopefully T1's going to be just as spicy. Oh, gonna do a quick check to make sure everything is still there, because last time we had a few issues. I'm hoping to have ironed those out a little bit. So give me a second while I check that, while we're still on board with Josh. Everything looks good to me. Happy days. Happy days. Yes, I've changed my hotkeys. I had a problem with hitting a few hotkeys accidentally, which brought up my end stream video. That will not happen again because I don't have any hotkeys now. Oh. We do have a few people missing currently. There is some joining late. We are meant to have, I think, about 32 on track today. I think a lot of people are scared of a wet Donington, and I would as well, to be fair, if I'm honest with you. Very scared indeed. Just get everyone to jump into the race briefing. Right, now that that is sorted, I'll open up Discord. Oop, Benjamin, I'll just race. Right, now that that's done, I shall reset the server. Shit. G-portal. Service refueling around. Is refueling time fixed? Save. Restart. Discord. Hello everyone, and welcome. Oh, 2 secs, I'll just quickly change the practice time, and then I'll reset the server again. Sorry about this, gents. Right, server's ready, gents. Just jump in when you can. So yes, round 2, thanks for joining again. It will most likely be a rainy session. So first few laps will always be a bit manic. Going up to the fog at the S's, that'll always bunch up, so just be careful around there. Remember, pit window is 40 minutes long. Mandatory refuel, tyres are optional. Minimum pit time is 25 seconds, so fuel is limited to 25 seconds. So it's your choice if you want to take tyres. I think that is everything from my side. Sorry for the slight delay and server issues. First time doing a 2-day race setup, so apologies for that. But I hope everyone has a clean race and survives this time. I know a lot of people died at Eau Rouge last week, so hoping that you don't die at the Fog TS's this week. So have a good race everyone, and thanks for joining. Good luck. Traction is out. Right. So yes, 5 minutes to go till quali. There is a slight delay in proceedings tonight thanks to my terrible server setups. First time doing a 2-day race server, so there was a few slight niggles and I forgot to change the fixed refueling time. But that is all sorted now. We are back. So yes, Felix was on top in practice. He was mega quick last week. So I can only imagine the same again. He is on Twitch and it's HLU Polo, if you want to check them out. A lot of the other guys have their own streams as well, so don't forget to check those out. I know the likes of Michael Races, Jonathan Clifford, Kiki Mac, to name a few, definitely have their streams up and running tonight. So show some love as we just about to approach qualifying. We'll get a lap guide going once qualifying starts. Probably jump on board with Mr. Felix himself, since he is a rapido. Just to check out some video gameplay settings here at 50. Yep, that's all good. So yes, about to get underway. It's been a manic warm-up session. Michael Races hasn't done any practice at Donington today, but I know he's visited the track himself and he's raced a few times as well, so I'm sure he'll be up there. The likes of Kuderman I'll be up there as well. Josh was up there. I'm hoping that his Merc doesn't bin him this time, like it did last time. Do not want a repeat of that. But luckily at Donington there is no Eau Rouge. A few people are pretty confident, are just going to chill and mentally prepare themselves for what is going to be a hectic qualifying session as I run through the race weekend. So as you can see, we have a 10-minute qualifying for the first day, a 45-minute race which has a 40-minute pit window, mandatory refueling which is timed at 25 seconds minimum. Tyres are optional, although will you take fresh wet tyres if it's raining? Then we have a slightly shorter second qualifying with the same race format for the second race. So yes, the last few coming across the line now, and we'll get started into qualifying. There we go.
Green light, give it again.
They're all racing to get out. It is going to be hectic. It's John Bob at car number 1. Watch him through. Doctor. He's also been pretty quick in that Porsche. So we'll see how he gets on. Let everyone do a few laps first, get the times in. Whew. Getting a bit sideways there. Just trying to bring his tyres into a window, but I'm sure it'll happen pretty quick. Track temp is pretty low today. We always try and go off realistic weather. So, according to my forecast, it's currently chucking it down in Derbyshire. So that's what we've went with. I think there was a 91% precipitation chance last time I checked. And it's been nothing but rain. Car number 50 getting right to the back. Who is that? Car number 50. It's taking a very wide line, followed by Michael Races. I think that was in car number 4. Is that Evan? Board. Ah, there we go. Oh. Robin was quick last week as well. He unfortunately had a little bit of misfortune. And there's Mr. Felix. Getting pretty close, what would seem, to the car ahead. Will he catch them though? This goes through the fog TSs. Going down to the Melbourne hairpin at the minute. Penultimate. Then going through the final turn, which will be Goddard's. down onto the Wheatcroft straight. As the time's coming in now. Felix got second and a half clear of Dr. Robin, half a second behind him. Jonathan Clifford currently 1.8 off the pace. Glasgow's 4.4 off the pace. He's kind of bored. See where he's struggling to find the grip. Felix is just a grip magnet. Michael races in P1 currently, 0.15 ahead. It's going to be very close between them two, I feel. In the wet weather, anything can go. Kozlowski's a little bit cautious, but in these conditions it's better to be cautious than descended. Give it a good yeet. Plenty of time is on the board now. A few more to be done, but it's very close to a cut. Last corner, see if he improves. Down at Goddard's. Is he going to improve? Doesn't. Right. Let's get on board with Robin. Currently 12,000 separating. Oh, and there's a car off. Car number 26. Ferrari. He's falling back to the pits. Michael races goes even quicker. He's found 5/10 now. Get on board with him in a second while we'll watch Robin go through the fog TS's. See how that Ferrari's going. A little bit unstable in the braking, it seems. Got the eyes off. Seems to be the old hairpin. As Robin goes through the last corner, see if he improves. Currently 1.1 off the pace. He improves just a little bit, not enough to gain a position though. And a car, oh, who was that? Francesconi with a very leery pit exit there. Robin would have thought there would have been a little collision. Currently not a time on the board. I think Francesconi's struggling a little bit. Hopefully he moves out of the way of the two cars coming ahead. Yes, good sportsmanship. Krasmasov, who is up behind Kluska's very close to each other. Let's get on board with Michael, currently the pace setter, enjoying these wet weather conditions. I think if it gets any drier in the race, he will not enjoy that one bit. Two minutes left of qualifying. A few struggling to set times, and Mia one of them, who is normally towards the top end of the field. Michael's just backing off, giving himself some space. And letting guys on a fast lap through, how it should be done. That's about 21 off. Oh, SRT guys are really struggling tonight. Look at Manka, had great pace at Spa last week. Unfortunately get hit. But, oh, and Felix, there we go, he's back. Felix goes 0.7 clear of Michael Races in P1. You've then got Van Meerveld in P3 with 1 second behind. Zigos 1.3, Kiki Mac 1.4, Josh is 1.6, Robin is we'll say 1.7, Piper 1.75, Shirley 1.78 off the pace in P9, Doctor in P10, Clifford closely behind in P11. You've got Kuderman, who was rabbiting the Honda at Spa, but that does have a massive VOP, currently 2 seconds behind. Felix really opening his game here. You've got Herkes 2.1 behind, Geresmasov 2.3, Dan Bernard 2.5, Trevi 2.5, Battenberg 2.6, Arthur Crab is 2.7, Radiani 2.8, and we're getting close to qualifying with 3 cars currently not set a time, and Arras is going to start at the back definitely, along with Amir and Fresconi. If these fail to set a time, just take it easy guys, you just need a time on the board. That's the last of qualifying for come across the line. Amir's got 2 corners left. Oh, a little bit deep. He makes it though. You can feel the traction kicking in there. God, oh, it's 1 corner left. What you got, Amir? What you got? Come on, get a time on the board. He goes P21. Martinson doesn't improve. Trevi going slow. It's getting out of the way, and Doctor, last one, coming across the line. Will he improve? Goes P8. And that, everyone, is qualifying. So we have Felix P1 setting the pace as he always has. Michael Races P2, 0.7. That's a massive gap. Massive. I think Michael will be a little bit disappointed in himself unless Felix has absolutely nailed that there. You've got Van Meerveld 1 second off Felix. That must have been absolutely bonkers, because we have some crazy quick guys in here, and to be 0.7 quicker than the rest of the field, well, that's mighty impressive. We've got Kuderman P4, Zikos P5, Kiki Mac P6, Josh P7, Doctor P8, Piper 9, Robin in 10, Shirley 11, Radiani in 12, Clifford in 13, Dan Bernard 14, Herkes 15, Beeg 16, Geresmasov 17, Trevi 18, Battenberg 19, Crab 20th, Amir finally set a time for his last lap in 21, Martinson in 22, Bugioni in 23, King 24, Coulter 25. I know that's wrong. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, Martin. You got Manka in 26, Mihai in 27. I hope that's right. Francesconi in 28, Gluskas 29, and Arras failed to set a time and starts at the back. I can't help but think that that might be a little bit tactical.
this session, so watch out for slippery curves and remember to brake earlier.
Just check Discord since people are complaining that it hasn't started. But it looks good to me. We'll get on board with Kudderman for the race start, I think. So yes guys, a minute till the race starts, everyone will just get themselves prepared, get those setups ready, get that fuel in. I think it'll be pointless loading your setup quite late here, as it won't matter if your tyres are cold or not in this weather. They'll quickly warm up, I'm sure, with wet tyres. Let's get chat up. And we'll quickly check YouTube as well, just to make sure that we're still live. Don't want to make that mistake again now, do I? Do we now? Public. Happy days. Everyone's live. Thank you for anyone watching, or to all racers who will watch afterwards. It's the formation that we're about to start. There we go. And away we go. Slightly nervous as I did set the server up. Just want everything to go smoothly. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, so that everyone gets heat into those tyres. It's going to be a manic T1. Totally forgot to do a lap guide, but we'll have time in session 2 of qualifying. Albeit not much time, with it being a shorter qualifying session. Hopefully Amir doesn't wait till the last lap this time. Oh. So don't think could have been realised that Ghoston's on during the formation lap, otherwise that could have been a bit nasty. We have the couple of Celtic bromance boys there, Kiki and Josh, close behind each other. Those two will not want contact. Definitely not. Oh. A little bit of lag, I think. Actually, for that reason, let's get on board with Kiki. He will not be wanting contact with Josh. I think those two did a endurance race over the weekend, which is good to see. Kiki's always racing. He absolutely loves his time on ACC, I think. Maybe it's a love-hate relationship. We have a very active community who stream an awful lot. Oh, and that's one guy off. Who is that in the Porsche? You'll have time to catch up. Not much time. There we go. Is that Robin? Oh no, it's Zigos. Right, well, guys, lights out soon. And we're away. And it's go, go, go. Michael got a great start, but so did Felix around the outside of T1. No contact so far. Drop further back. Oh, we've got a yellow flag there. Trevi. Oh, we've got another one off. Cold tyres. Whew. Luckily he didn't collect anyone. Go back to the lead. Oh, that was a big crash. What happened there? Let's go back 10 seconds. Oh. Very, very unfortunate between Perez, myself, King, Puglioni. We'll go back up top. Felix leading the race. Michael races P2. Van Meveld P3. Kudderman P4. Josh has lost 2 positions in P9. Robin's gained 2 in P8. Sending it. Oh god, what happened there? Let's have a look. Let's go back. I feel like someone's going to miss their braking. Between Kudderman. Oh yes. Big mess of the braking zone there. Oh, I feel sorry for Kudderman in the Honda. Really sorry. Oh, that is unfortunate. Oh. The yellow. Nope, we're all good. Big gap from P3 to P. Wait. Kiki is all over the back of Doctor. Let's get on board, get behind.
The pit is now open.
I think a few guys will want that. Oh, what's happened here? Oh, he's lost it. Coming out of old hairpin, I think. It's unfortunate. Wet weather is a challenge. So what's happening at the back of the field? We've got Simon Beeg, P13. Gained 3. Kaluska's gained 12, another big gainer. Aras, who started from the back after not setting a time in qualifying, is up 10 places. Stay on board here. Piper. What's up there? Nothing. Kiki Mack has went back a few places. A little bit of lag going on here, guys. Apologies. Other things they've had. Radiani is going backwards. What has happened there? Back, and I think that is why. Yes, another Porsche losing it. Porsche not having a good time. Get on board with Piper, as it's very close between, well, it was between him and And what was Clifford? So, Hacker is currently, what's happened here? ACC TV's having a nightmare. Gonna jump on board with the leader. Hacker currently in P1. Michael 2 seconds behind, or 1.8. You got Van Meerveld 4 seconds behind, or Doctor. He did lose a place there. I think he went off the track a little bit. A lot of people struggling with the weather. And Shirley giving a light flash just to tell him to get him moving, I think. No change up top then. Felix pulling a little bit of a gap. Quickest lap as well with a 1:34.5. With Michael Riss doing a 1:34.6. There's already a few people in the pits, and Radiani has a yellow flag. We'll keep an eye on this for the time being. Josh doing well, currently gained 2 positions. Robin, the biggest gain out of them all, gaining 6. Further down we've got Gorezmasov in P10, gaining 7 positions. Benjamin King, oh, as Kudderman goes down the inside there of Piper, we'll just call that. Let's go on Battenberg. Is chasing them down. Got Gamanka in P17, also close to Kozlovskas. 0.3 off. Won't be a move happening here, but if you can get a good exit, might be able to slide it down the inside. Nope. Oh, he's got a great exit here. He's going to go around the outside of the Foxy S's, but the move's already made. I think he's backed off. He's done a smart move there. Tudor high, going on the grass. Luckily didn't go on the racing line too soon. Piper and Kudderman still. It's him and King, Kudderman. Jonathan Clifford's up 4, P9. Jonathan always struggles with his qualifying pace, but he's got a solid, consistent race pace. Always tends to make it through. So I'm sure Kudderman will want to get past Gorezmasov after. Oh, you don't want to be out wide there. It will just take it. I think Radiani was getting out of the way. Being a back marker, unfortunately. Must have had an issue or two in the first couple of laps. Currently 10 minutes through the session. Oh, could have been taking the exit road. That could have been a terrible ending there. Kluska's trying to make a move here, but there is some quite connections happening here. Let's get off there. Come on. Aras going a little bit deep there. he's definitely got pace after starting from the back, currently in P19. Oh, and who is that? Radiani again. Oh, he's backwards. He is backwards. Let's hope everyone misses him. And that is Radiani. Well, I think he has left the server. I think Radiani has had enough. Let's get on board with Piper. Oh, he just gets on the grass there. You do not want to do that. Luckily he gets the car slowed down enough. A lot of people struggling with the rain. It is very wet out there. Jonathan Clifford. Side by side. Very brave to try and make a move around the outside there. This will go on. And Grezmasov's getting involved as well. Oh, I think Clifford just applied some throttle there to avoid Grezmasov going into the back of him. Clifford remembering to change his number from 999 this time as well. So I like to see. Oh, Simon Beeg and Kaluskas, I think have had a bit of a coming together. Let's see if we can see that. Oh, yes, I think he just wants to be in the pits. So, an early pit stop. Interesting. Let's get it back on board with Clifford to his... back himself there, there we go. Key man. Well, Felix is laughing. Currently gapped Michael 5 seconds. And then the same from Michael to Vince. Horsepower clearly showing up here tonight. As you see that plane taking off, funnily enough, when we stayed at Donington, we camped. And we didn't know that there was an airfield about 2 miles away from the track at the campsite. So Friday night, planes took off every half hour, and we got no sleep whatsoever all the way throughout the night. Saturday was a very, very long day. Luckily that night it stopped after 11 o'clock, so we did actually manage to get some sleep. We left straight after the main event on the Sunday at about 3 o'clock. It was a long drive home. Lewis Piper. Oh god. Let's see. What happens? Oh, he just dips his wheels onto the grass and a little bit of a nudge. Hopefully not too much damage there for Piper. This dampener is closing on Simon Beeg. Let's get on board. Very brave to make a move down in the fog of the essence. Very brave. He could have just waited. Simon getting a little bit squirrely on the exit there. Now he's going to have to defend from a harass very soon. Mr. Burke, great race pace. finding his way through the field. Martinson is currently... Oh no. What's happened here? Oh, Martinson just getting a little bit too close to his rear bumper there, getting on the throttle too soon and spins him round. Manga getting going again, that's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. It's hard to judge in the cockpit when you're so close to someone. The smallest of taps, especially in the ring, and just send someone the wrong way. How is Kudderman doing? So Kudderman's done his pits. So is Gorezmasov. Just ahead. Chasing him down. Let's stay on board for a little bit. Gorezmasov a little bit wide. Kudderman's riding those curves. A bit of a lag here. But I'm more Gorezmasov. Kudderman getting very, very, very close. Gorezmasov getting a slightly better exit. You can see Kudderman just adjusting his wheel there. Kudderman's a little bit braver, taking more of the curb there, 100%. Is he going to make a move down the inside? Oh, Kudderman goes deep and Gorezmasov gets the switch back. Kudderman with a slight issue there. Michael Race is coming through as well, so he'll have to back off. It's great sportsmanship. That's what happens when you pit early. You'll always come under pressure from the leaders coming through. Let's get on board with Michael Races and see how he is doing. Throttle puts on the side there, TC only on 3. Just feathering that throttle there until he feels like there's enough grip on the road. Yes, go Piper. We have a Piper fan. Let's see how Piper is doing. Oh, Piper. Oh, yellow flag for Piper. Oh, he just rides those curbs. You do not want to be doing that in the wet. And that is very unfortunate. Unfortunately, Gerson, you've just jinxed him. Sorry, buddy. Commentator's curse. You know how it is. He's now got a Russ who is very deep, who finds his way onto the grass. Hopefully doesn't impede Martin there. So Kudderman, how is Kudderman doing now? Clearly the connection isn't great. Still behind Gorezmasov, 1.7. He's got Francesconi, 0.2 behind him. Back Marga. Evan Martinson taking his pit now, coming up to half race distance, and Rasmussen just trying to make a move on Michael, trying to unlock himself. Michael getting a little bit leery there. I think he's just backing up the rest of himself. Being a back mark, you got to be very careful. But that's what happens when you pit early, you will get punished. Towards the top again. Felix, you know, in a world of his own again. This guy needs some competition. He is not afraid to take the curves. That brake price can't go any further backwards, I don't think. You see him just lightly applying the throttle there, not full. Michael races 10 seconds behind him in P2. I think Michael will be happy with a P2 finish. But I think Felix is probably going to feel like he can run away with this championship after he's this race and the first. Still another race to go tonight. Anything can happen. Let's see what happened here. Oh, another contact. I think he was wanting to go in the pits. That's really unfortunate. And then they've tried to go together. Oh no. So I think Luca there wanted to go into the pits. Felix, the race leader, is in the pits. So see how his stop is. There's a lot of the pit stops that are completed now. You've got Josh getting very close to Robin. Josh is having a great race so far, redeeming himself from Spa last week, which was an absolute shocker. I think he'll say so himself. The Merc seemingly liking Donington tonight in the wet. Oh, felt like there was going to be a move there. Oh, and who is that? Tony really wants to get out of the way here. Stop and go for car number 66. Oh. With Robin just spinning there, coming out the penultimate corner. Got a yellow flag for Simon as well. What happened there? Oh, he's just lost it. Benjamin King just driving off. Simon's carrying a little bit of damage there. You can see his bonnet lifting up. Got a lot of people in the pits. Michael and Clifford going long. Clifford's internet connection is not very good. We'll get on board with Michael, currently leading the race now, thanks to a Felix pit stop. It's been a solid race, to be fair. His last lap was a couple of seconds slower, so I wonder if he's made a few mistakes there. But albeit a solid race, one of the last to pit. Oh, Josh watering with a yellow flag, but evidently not. All is good. And that is King, who has the stop go 30, currently serving it, I think. Is Michael going to pit? Yes, he is. After realising that the rain is definitely not going away tonight, comes into his pit stop, and that means Jonathan Clifford, unless he pits, will be leading this race. I'm going to jump off board just because of the connection issues there. But we'll go with Felix, as he is 5 seconds behind. Benjamin King. Coming out. Clifford staying out for another lap. Benjamin still serving his penalty. Amir is in the pits for what will be his stop, unless he is retired. He got Hurtkes as well, who I think is also retired. Yes, been in this pit stop for 24 minutes. Wow, it's very unfortunate. Simon Beeg having some issues. Is he going to pit? He is still going. Battling through. I wonder how much damage that will, how much effect the damage will be having to his race tonight. Felix is fastest lap currently a 1:33.9, 0.5 quicker than Michael. He's being in another level tonight. Another level. You've got Beeg having another little venture there. Oh, let's go back. Oh, squirrely. Oh, and he just avoids. Boy, is that Kiki Mac? It is indeed. Who just could not avoid that there. Very unfortunate. Kiki is down 3 positions currently after doing his pit stop in the final 16 minutes of the race. The top 10 though, which is a respectable finish for him. Ren Battenberg currently 12 positions up. He's had a phenomenal race in Aston there. The Aston is great in the wet, and its recent changes make it just a good all-round car. In all honesty, one that I think me and Red Kings Motorsport Racing Team, this is the car that we are competing in the 24 Hours of Spa on Saturday. So me, myself, Michael Races, Ryan Kiva, Chris Winan doing that, all doing 6 hours each. So stay tuned for how we get on. Jonathan Clifford finally comes into the pits, but Dr. Close to Kiki Mac side by side here. Kiki currently carrying a little bit of damage after being unable to avoid the car in the middle of the road. Not much he could have done. Doctor also having a good race, currently only losing one position but showing great pace in the finals stint. Unfortunately Kiki's already pit, so he will have to live with this damage I think. Beeg having a great race in P11, currently gaining 5 position with Krasnov also gaining 5 behind him. But Simon does have to pit, I've just realised. But nevertheless, a good position. Kuderman, after missing his braking dramatically and taking out the Ferrari, is fighting his way through, currently in P13, so it's good to see him continuing. You've got Martinson in P14, currently gaining 8 positions, which is a great result for Evan. You've got Puglioni also up 8 in P15, another great performance from him. Piper, unfortunately, as we saw him lose his back end on the curves and go into the barrier, is down 7, but still in P16. We've got Dan Bernard down 3 in P17. Luca Manca has gained 8 in P18. Stellar performance from him. Arthur Crabb has gained a position in P19. Burke, who started from the back in P30, is now up in P20. You've got Paul Trevi has lost 3. Martin has gained 2, currently coming out the pits. That was close. It's a very scary pit exit here. But this field is spread out pretty much every way. Josh 1.4 to Van Meerveld. Might be getting held up a little bit of Crab as he makes his way through there. Who is yellow? So as Josh has currently got good pace on his final stint, can he get on the podium position with Michael and Felix? I think this is definitely going to be one to watch. We've got Lewis Piper. Where is he? Making a move. Oh, he's done that move. Let's go back 30 seconds. Oh yes. Just he's got great overspeed through there and just goes down the inside. Well done, Lewis. Going up to P15. Krasnov is catching up to Kimak, who has his damage. Well, that was a little bit deep from Krasnov. He'll get a poor exit all the way down the bank here. Donington Park has some great viewing spots if you are at the track. If you go just past T1, down towards Hollywood, you can see all the way from Hollywood down the Craner curves up to the old hairpin. So there is some fantastic viewing spots at this track. And I was actually relatively surprised at how close you can actually get to the track as well. With some great photo opportunities at the Fogarty S's. Doctor is 0.3 off Shirley, we'll get on board. As they go up to Goddard's, the last corner. Shirley seems to have got a much better exit though. Gresmasov is currently 0.4 on Kiki Mac. Is he going to make the move? Oh, he does not want to lose it there. Gresmasov to doing really well to catch back up to Kiki. But I feel like with Kiki's pace at the minute and that lap delta being a second quicker as well, he should get another chance if he doesn't make any more mistakes. Currently 10 minutes left. Felix still out in front. Josh is 2 seconds behind P3. Then we've got Doctor, half a second off Shirley, getting close again. Will he get a better exit? Down towards the Fogarty S's. Coming out of Capice, down Starkey straight. Don't think he's close enough to make a move into Fogarty S's. Oh. Trying to carry a bit more speed through there. He almost went into the back of Shirley if it wasn't for a good stamp on the brakes. Is there going to be contact? Oh, there is. That's very unlucky. And he's stopped on the racing line, which is not what you want to do. He has waited though. Oh, and he's spun. That's very unfortunate from Doctor. Very unfortunate. He showed great sportsmanship after having slight contact. And now he's lost 3 positions. He'll be kicking himself from that as Kudderman tries to get past. Felix currently 17 seconds out in front. Robin Moore is squirrely. Trying to go around the outside. Battenberg almost goes on the grass. Almost. That's come through Capice now down onto Starkey Straight. Will Battenberg get a good exit? It looks like Robin's done enough here. This battle will rage on. Gresmasov. What happened there? Oh, I think he's just lost the rear a little bit. It's unfortunate. Seven minutes left. Can Josh catch up to Vince? Don't think it's going to be possible unless he catches a great burst of pace. Still 2 seconds the gap. Battenberg is trying to catch up. Oh, Vince. What's happened here? Oh no, he's trying to put the power down too early and just lost it. That means Josh has had the luck of commentator's curse and is up into the podium positions. You just can't ride it, can you? I've spoke too soon. I've spoke too soon. Sorry, Vince. I think I cursed that slightly as Kudderman is 0.5 behind and Battenberg also. He's all over the back of Robin again. But a poor exit. Can he get a good exit out of Capice? Down Starkey Straight. I think Robin is particularly just on the grass. The both are both trying to push. Robin the luckier of the two, getting a couple of tenths there. Both feeling the pressure, I think, as this battle is going to rain on until the end of the race. Currently 5 minutes left. Josh has all but secured a P3 after Vince's unfortunate spin on lap 23-22. Kudderman's 1 second behind Doctor, trying to get into the top 10. Hopefully the backmarkers will play their parts. See how Lucamanga's getting on in the Aston. Lovely down the inside. Simon obviously struggling with a little bit of damage. Simon really struggling with damage there. I'll not fix it after pinning extremely late. Clifford's done a great race in P5. A solid race. Gaining 8 positions. Battenberg gaining 12. Andres Kudderman is 1 second off, but I don't think he's going to be making moves anytime soon. Let's jump on board. That Honda is very tail heavy, but Kudderman has some great pace. Getting a little bit wide there. Doctor currently catching up to the damaged Kiki Mac. Will Kiki lose both places here, with Felix only 1.4 behind. Kudderman go past the almost. When will Kudderman choose to relinquish his position? If he gets really smart about this, he might be able to gain a position or two. But with this battle looming on, I think he'll be very reluctant to give this up. Felix only 0.6 behind though. Doing the small thing. Great place, he'll get the run all the way down now. And I'm hoping that Doctor gets out of the way down the bank. Oh, and Doctor's off. That gives Kudderman the opportunity to go down the inside. I did say that he gave the position in a great place. With Kiki also struggling with the leader behind him.
The pit window is closing now.
2 minutes left of this race. And he's going to give it up on the straight, which he does not want to do with Kudderman. Oh, getting a bit leery. Kudderman could have capitalised if he had a good exit. The drive through car 4-5. Oh, and that's Kudderman chances of a P9 I think over. He's going to lose P10 as well. So this fight reigns on. Piper is catching Grezmasov. We'll keep an eye on that. 0.4 behind, is he going to make a move? Oh. Getting a bit leery under braking there, slightly missing his braking. Battenberg's catching back up to more. They've been close all night. Currently the gap is 1 second. I imagine there'll be 2 laps left to go. I don't think with Kudderman close to Doctor again, he'll be wanting to make amends for his little mistake. So the fight for P9 is on. Get the better exit. Oh. That Porsche really struggling on the exit of Capiz down on the starting straight. This time couldn't manage to hit his braking point, but Doctor is all the way. I'll jump on board with Evan for a second. He seems to have lost a few places, and that is why Lewis Piper gets promoted to P13.
Right, man, leader is on the final lap. Give it all you can.
And you heard that. Oh god. Backmarkers playing their parts here in this fight. a three-way fight.
Just finished the race.
Felix haven't finished. Oh, Kiki Mac gets squirrely. That gives the opportunity to Doctor to go around the outside. And Kuderman is going to be following this up nicely. Let's hope there's not contact. Great racing. Oh no. That's unfortunate. I think you've seen that coming. Let's get into that replay. That's very unfortunate. Well, that wraps that up. That fight. Obviously Kiki carrying a little bit of damage, just understeered into him, into Doctor, I think. Kiki is slowing down though to give the position back up. Great sportsmanship from Kiki there. Really great sportsmanship. We'll love to see that. Well done. Well done, gents. Sorry, Felix, for missing your race finish there, but we just couldn't get off this. So that is that. Mike, you got Felix P1, Michael Races P2, Josh P3, Vince P4, Jonathan P5, Robin P6, Shirley P8, Kuderman 9, Doctor 10, Kiki Mac 11, with unfortunately losing a few pieces at the end with his damage. Didn't have the same pace. You've got Geresmasov in P12, Piper in 13, Evan P14, 15 Dan Bernard, Puglioni is P16, Crab in 17th. Then we have Luca Manca in 18th, Simon Beeg 19th, 20th Burke, Tudor in P21, 22 is Paul Trevi, P23 is Martin, 24 is David Francesconi, and then you have Benjamin, Amia and Sven all leaving early due to incidents, I think. A few apologies going out there. Felix apologising to Kiki there after making him do another lap. Very unfortunate. Kiki could have held onto his positions there if Felix didn't go into TC0. Very unfortunate. Martin with a 30-second penalty after, and that's Benjamin. You gotta feel sorry for Kiki. Some might say Felix done it on purpose though. You never know. But that was an eventful race, guys. Yes, no to P13 for Piper. Actually Gerson.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Getting an extra position towards the end, thanks to someone having a little incident. So we're into Q2. Currently, right, we're going to go to Q2. I think someone got excited there. Yes. A few people struggling to get out of the pits, I feel. So, car number 18, who is out and very keen to get a lap in here with more wet weather coming. He will want to get out and do a lap as quick as possible. So, show them what you've got, Geresmasov. Currently coming down Capice. On to Starkey Straight before he gets to the Fogarty S's. Resmusov, where is he? There he is. Now, let's get on board and see how his imports are. Taking a wide berth. Down Garth on Ludwig Croft Street to maximise that throttle. So as we come up to red grade, brake as the pit exit line ends. You've got to wait, so patient. And as we come down to Hollywood through the Craner curves, the elevation on this track is amazing. Then you want to come back over to the left for the old hairpin, and that's an invalidation unfortunately, and he is going back to the pits. So Robin Moore, what you got? Oh, he'll definitely lose a little bit of time there. As you come up to McLean's, a few very difficult corners on this track. McLean's and Cuppies, two of them. So you just gotta wait and be very careful with your throttle. You do not want to spin. We've seen a few cars tonight lose their back ends and go onto the grass here, mainly the Porsches. See how he is through the 40S's. Lovely cutting them curves. Be careful not to invalidate that lap as he comes down to the Melbourne hairpin. You'll hear that TC just kicking in. And then down to Goddard's. Really wants to hold that this is a good lap as the rain is coming in thick and heavy. So what's it going to be? The 133 flat. Can Michael beat it? 32.5, so that's half a second. Simon Beeg, what's he going to do? 34.4. Amir, will he set a lap? 33.6. He did his first lap for him. Benjamin King at 33.6. Kudderman 33.6 as well. It's very close here. Nathan Shirley at 33.6. Everyone's in the 33.6s. You got Coilton at 34.1. Jonathan Clifford does 33.9. Then you've got Felix who does a 31.8. This guy is unstoppable tonight, guys. You've got Josh 32.7, also quick. Kiki Mack 32.6, also quick. Finds himself in P3. You've got Arthur Crabb 33.7, very respectable lap time. Then you've got Radiani in P15 with 34.4. Crabb deciding to pull it onto the road, off the road. Buggioni is in P17 with a 35.5. Dan Bernard, who invalidated last lap. P13, sorry. Got Bugamanka in P18 with 34.9. Resmusov, who hasn't set a lap yet. Michael currently in P2. That's Felix session lower, so he's going to leave Michael do it, but the rain is definitely heavier, so I think that is why. But Michael currently 0.47 down. Can he make up some time? Michael is currently, oh, he's gained 0.2, but I feel like he might lose it. No. So let's stay on board with Michael as he prepares for his final lap of qualifying. Comes down the Carina curves onto the old hairpin. Lost a lot of time through there. Coming down the Starkey's Bridge. The Swans curve up to McLean's. Oh, he's lost it. Oh, he's gaining. He's up through Capice. He wants a great exit. Which he's got. Will it be enough to pip Felix though? Down through the pocket TS's. Lovely. He's up 0.2. Will it be enough though? Down to the Melbourne hairpin. Then up to Goddard's for what is the last corner. Will it be enough? It won't, no, unfortunately. So guys, that is qualifying. Let's have a look. So we have Felix once again in P1. Michael races 0.3 behind with an impressive last lap. Unfortunately not enough. Kiki Mack in P3, which is a massive improvement for him. Clearly liking them drier conditions at the start there. Kudderman in P4. You've got Josh P5. Benjamin King in P6, 1.1 off the pace. You've got Jonathan Clifford in P7. Robin Moore in P8. You've got Shirley P9. Battenberg P10, Gresmasov P11, Simon Beeg in P12, Radiani in P13, Amir in P14 doing a lot better than what he did last time. I think he qualified P21 last race. Dan Bernard P15, Martin also doing a lot better in P16. Clearly a few cars enjoying the drier conditions at the start. You've got Crab P17, Evan in P18, Francesconi P19, Trevi 20th, Manka in 21st, Pogioni 22nd, Gluskas in 23rd, and then a lot of people who haven't set laps. Now I wonder if that is tactical. Again, Barras didn't set a lap last time, and he done extremely well crawling his way back through the field. Doctor didn't set a lap. You've got Vince, Lewis, Piper, Herkes in P28, Zikos in P29, Mihai in P30, and that is your grid for the second race. As we wait for it to load, I just wonder, well, it's going to be nailed on that. It's going to be a wet race.
Alright, conditions are wet. We have some slippery curves, and also watch out for your braking distance.
So you've got rain with more rain. So yes, so as we wait for the race to start, again we'll stay on board with Kudderman, who finds himself in P4. Hopefully he doesn't have any mistakes this time. Currently a minute to wait for the race to start. Hopefully everyone ready's up. I made that mistake myself and got teleported to the pits. Luckily it was at Paul Ricard, and actually it done its wonders. back when I used to race. Now all I've got time for is comms. But it's just as enjoying.
30 seconds.
Or it brings me just as much enjoyment, should I say. My England is great. So as you see, Kudderman
20 seconds.
getting ready for his race here. Let's get on the helicam.
10 seconds.
You know what? Let's get on board with Josh. He had a good race, and once again, Kiki and Josh, rather than side by side this time, it's one behind the other. Kiki getting a great qualifying. Hopefully this time he doesn't suffer from damage after being able to unavoid the car in the middle of the track. There was a few instances that will all be looked at. I'm hoping that people put tickets in and be respectful to one another. We don't want no toxicity, and I know it's hard sometimes in the heat of the moment, but we will try and promote a nice friendly environment at all times, despite incidents. So Gerson, you're looking forward to watch Piper fight his way through the field after not setting a lap. See what he can do this time round. Alright, let's go on board. Helicam. Let's do this. A lot of tyre warming up there going on from Kudderman in that bright blue Honda. Josh wearing, supporting the Celtic Bromance livery, just in slightly different colours. Celtic Bromance was founded by Kiki Mack, who is a great guy, really friendly, really supportive. He's done everything for this league he possibly can and more, which I really appreciated. So let's hope he has a slightly better race this time and avoids any cars in the middle of the track. Let's hope the two Bromance boys don't bundle up into each other. A Bromance boy bundle. Now there's some alliteration for you. So as Felix and Michael come across the start finish line, give everyone a chance to get around the last corner.
Green light. Go, go, go.
And we're off. You just see Felix and Michael getting a great start again. Is there going to be a contact? He's going to try and hang around the outside, but he does back off. Smart move. And as we go further down the field, no incidents so far. Don't think. We have one. That's Magna taking the scenic route. It's unfortunate. Very close at the start, as you'd expect. Felix still out in front. With Michael getting a great run down at the front TS's. It's hoping for a switchback here, but he misses the apex. That'll leave him vulnerable to Kiki Mack from behind. Is Kiki going to make a move? no, he decides better of it. Michael nailing his braking there. You see Clifford making moves there. I think he a bit of a flashing going on, so I wonder if he just slightly missed his braking point. Oh, more incidents further down the field. Get back on board at the start here. Key-Mac. You do not want to be riding over those curves. Key-Mac's got great pace this race though, with a fixed car. No damage. Really wants to push on. And then behind him you've got Josh Waring, who's gained a pace over Kudderman. Unfortunately we've missed that. And then you've got Jonathan Clifford, also gained. Arthur Crabb with an amazing start, who's gained 6.
Bit me nose open.
We'll change recast settings to gaps. Just keep an eye on the deltas. Josh and Kiki are getting very close. We're going to stay here for Roman's bash up. Michael feeling a bit under pressure from Kiki Mac. I feel not pulling away as much, and it's given Felix opportunity to race away once again. With after some early pressure from Michael, he's withstood it, and now Felix is in the rhythm. Feel the rhyme. It's Jamaican bobsleigh time. Kudderman getting very close there to Josh. Got Nathaniel, but we're going to get on board with Kudderman, see what he can do. Can he find a way past Josh? He had great pace last race, but unfortunately was involved in an incident which sent his chances on the podium packing. But this time it's very much alive. Kiki and Josh currently fighting as let Michael slip away slightly. Robin Moore, 0.2 behind Clifford as well. Can you jump on board? Oh, that is not what you want to see. We'll watch this again. Oh God. And that is Clifford's race over. That is some heavy damage. That was a monstrous crash. Oh, well. A slight miss of the brake in there, but it looks like Clifford is going to power on. Mihai and Puglioni are currently battling. I think that is, isn't it? Yes, it is indeed. Is he going to go up the inside? Space is given. Very clean racing, guys. Very respectable. And he makes that move stick. Gets a good exit as well. Evan, how is Evan doing? Palm 5 off Robin, and that is unfortunate. Robin having a bit of bad luck as the heel. Let's get towards the top again. Michael races and Felix currently running away with it. Oh, and these two are very close once again. No separating the two Bromance boys. Let's get on board with Josh. He'll definitely not want to wipe out his teammate and good friend Josh and Kiki for a podium position, with Andres Kudderman following closely behind, watching this all unfold. Kiki definitely finding the grip on that outside line there, with these two loving identical times. So we've got Kiki, Josh and Andres fighting for P3. It's very early in the race and this could be anyone's. Andres is counting his chickens this time after not being involved in any incidents. Hoping to finish further up the field than last time. Kiki Mac getting very deep, invites Josh and Andres up the inside, but Cudderman's very narrow there, and Kiki's got a great exit. But the power of the Honda proving strong. It's having a rally Annie. Go to 10 seconds. And as Puglioni gets on the grass, that invites Lewis Piper through up into P16 after not setting a time, proving that he has very good race pace and currently coming up the back of Burke Arras, hoping to get the move done soon. I feel Porsche doing well in these wet conditions and finding a grip on that outside line once again. You've got Amia White Crab stuck into the pits very early. So currently on board with Dan, Bernard, closely behind Amia and Trevi. Amia rocking that FRL livery. If anyone hasn't heard of them, Formula FRL is a racing league that my first racing league I was involved in with ACC. A great community, very friendly. So if anyone doesn't know, they do offer a great range of races. But Mia's got a great exit there, slightly under the grass, trying to go around the outside, giving plenty of room to Trevi. These two are back and forth like a yo-yo. And now Amir back and forth like a yo-yo. And now Amir's left himself vulnerable to Dan Bernard behind. Dan Bernard weaving, trying to make himself known. Oh, I think Dan felt as though he was going to come into the back of Amir, so slammed on the brakes. Got Burke Arras coming up to the back of Lewis. Right, Lewis made that move very quickly. Lewis is absolutely flying. Well, let's get on board with Andres Cudderman into the pits as he feels like he can't get past Kiki Mac and Josh Waring. And Amir is currently, oh, well, Dan Bernard's lost a couple of places there. Is that Michael Races in P1? Oh my god, what has happened there? What has happened there? Felix the Great, the god, can make mistakes. What on earth? Well, Michael will be singing his fortunes all the way to the bank with this one. Felix with the fastest lap, currently 6/10 quicker than Michael Races, but evidently has made a mistake at some point. It was definitely on the last lap with a 1:43.8. Well, this makes it interesting. Can Felix catch back up to Michael and make the pass? Josh Waring and Kiki Mack have also switched. I think that was definitely tactical. I missed all the action today. Apologies for this, folks. And as Amir is currently catching up to Paul Trevi, he's gonna board. Oh, and I spoke too soon. Can he avoid the barrier though? Just. He wants to stay off the racing line here. Well done, Amir. Lewis Piper in the P11. He is flying today in the second race. Positions gained for Lewis, currently 14, with Burke behind him. Behind Amir, gained 11. Paul Trevi also a big gainer, 13. So just stay on board with Amir. Gaps off it, this field is fairly spread out now, but Josh in P3, great performance from him. Kiki is all behind. Be interesting to see who wants that pull. Oh god, and that is Felix off. That is Felix off with another mistake. These heavier rain conditions, I feel, I feel like the rear brakes may have just locked up going down into Redgate. Oh, he's just got on. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Just getting onto that exit curb there. So Felix now finds himself in P5, proving that he does make mistakes. Very few. I'm sure he'll be kicking himself for that. But that has opened the doors to Josh and Kiki both on the podium now. These guys will be loving it. Kiki Mack as well, currently 1 second away from Josh. He'll definitely want that P2 of his teammate. Very unlucky from Felix, but by the looks of things he doesn't have any damage and he's very lucky with that one. Very lucky indeed. Felix also has been great in the community, offering support and insight into how to improve things around here. It's my first rodeo running a league, so we're always going to come up with hiccups, but he's been supportive and offered his insights, which are greatly appreciated. But we're going to stay on this because Kiki is, well, he's looking very racy against his teammate. Let's get on board with Kiki. Let's see how he's doing. If anyone doesn't know, Kiki Mack streams on Twitch basically all the time. Don't know how this guy has so much time. Both of them getting poor exits out of the pocket of the SSA. Come down to the Melbourne hairpin. Both taking identical lines through there. More wet weather, I'm sure there will be some aquaplane going on soon as well. See some large puddles forming. Kiki being extremely impatient in the throttle there. See what Evan Martinson. currently 0.3 by Radiani. Will he make a move going down the last corner? No, he will not. Decides to stay behind Radiani. Lewis Piper still, oh, and he goes into the pits. Rather than trying to make, he's going to go for the undercut instead. Smart. I like his thinking. Delta's having a whale of a time here. So we have a few people going into the pits. We've got Gorazmosov, Martinson also in the pits. Martin, Francesconi, Simon B, Jonathan Cook have already done their pit stops by the looks of things. Manga. What's happened to him? Lost the position of the ring king, I think. He'll definitely want that position back. Could have been made these pit stops, so it'll be interesting the way he is in relation to Kiki Mack and Josh Waring. Oh, and Manga just misses his breaking point, and I'll definitely lose him loads of time. That's Gorazmosov. It's on the back of, oh, as he almost loses it. He was on the back of Arthur Crab. I'm going to say, but unfortunately that's lost him a little bit of time there. Dan Bernard's dipped into the pits. How is Felix doing now? Right, he's back on form with a 33 flat for a faster slap. Gonna fight his way back through the field, currently in P4. Josh and Kiki are pretty close. Let's get on board. Oh, a little bit deep from Kiki there. I'll give Josh a bit of leeway. But Felix is getting under the back of Kiki. Now will Kiki fight this, knowing that Felix has a lot of pace? Will he hold him up for his teammate? Play the team game? Will he fight like a lion? Like Alonso? Felix currently 1.7 seconds quicker, but I feel like Josh currently coming up with some back knockers as well. Will Robin play nice after pitting? Robin has got a lot of pace in that Ferrari. As he goes off the grass, oh! Josh very aware there in avoiding the action. Felix also getting past. Oh, Shirley's also off. What happened there? Oh, just losing the back end there. A slight nudge with the barrier, but that's, I'm sure he'll be alright. Kiki Mack currently a second still behind Josh. Let's see who else. Arthur Crab is second behind Dan Bernard in P16. You've got Lewis Piper up into P8. I'm sure that will also be due to pit stops as well. Keep an eye on that delta to Radiani, currently 1 second. But Josh and Kiki currently making their way through back more guys. Puglioni is next. Everyone being playing fair ball. Francesconi, oh. He'll hopefully go right here, will he not? It's very hard to give you a position up. And that was a scary one for Kiki Mack. I feel he would have been bricking it, it's fair to say. Arthur Crabbe still a second to Dan Bernard. Lewis Piper a second. Let's see how he's getting on. To Rattiani. I honestly don't know where Felix is finding the grip. Burke dipping into the pits from P10. Clifford, after that very unfortunate incident, is down in P24. Oh, and Rattiani Piper has got a great run there. Hopefully he can carry this through. Oh, and that is Rattiani off. How many positions will that lose him? Just the one, it seems. Burke coming out of the pits. Francesconi coming across the line, and he just gets ahead of him there. Amia. Oh. And, well, Kiki and Josh had the same idea. I did not want to get in the way of Felix there on his charge back through the field. The gap to Michael currently 14 seconds with 22 minutes remaining. We're currently halfway through the race. Now, Amia, how's he doing? Currently 0.4 behind Rattiani. Showing some good pace. Lewis Piper will gain 20 positions. Paul Trevi 16. These two are, well, flying. Obviously pit stops, still yet to do their pit stops as well, so we'll keep an eye out on where they come out. Oh, and Rattiani gets a little bit squirrely. I thought it was going to be a coming together there, but he managed to keep it under control. But that's an easy pass for Amia there. Kiki Mack. Where are you, Kiki? There you are. Currently 0.7 behind his teammate, and this battle is going to go on. I think it's going to be for P3. I feel like Felix. Will he catch Mike? I don't know. Michael just needs to keep it clean. And Michael has dipped into the pits along with Felix, both having the same ideas. Kuderman 5 seconds behind, so he hasn't. Kuderman's actually lost time to both Kiki and Josh, which is surprising. You've then got Crab Arthur. Oh, nice. Currently 0.5 behind Dan Bernard. Up to the Melbourne hairpin after the Fogatietas. Can he get a good exit? Dan Bernard's just got the edge there in Honda power. Make sure the stream's still there after last time. Let's stay on board with Crab. Still here. That's good news. That's great news, laddie. Give everyone a spectacle towards the end here. Currently 20 minutes remaining. Kiki Max still a second behind his teammate. And Felix, after doing his pit stop, is currently in P7. I wonder if that's another mistake from Felix there. Not had much luck this race. Kuderman's been promoted to P6. Josh Waring. So as Paul Trevi and Lewis Piper go extremely long. As I say that, Lewis Piper's in the pits. Paul Trevi decided to do an extra lap there. So you've got Kiki Mack, currently still a second off his teammate Josh. On the Celtic Romance Club. got Crab Arthur. Currently a second away from Dan Bernard, who is also a second away from Shirley. Well, that seems a lot closer than a second, that's for sure. If we get on board. How many more people cast the commentator's curse on A as Lewis Piper ducks into the pits. Where will he come out? He's coming out now. Currently in P12. Amir's going to cross the line though. It's going to be tight. Very tight indeed. Oh, no, that was almost coming together. But Lewis will definitely have the fresher tyres. I don't think the rain will ease off though. So you've got Felix, a second away from Andres. Paul Trevi is in P1, but yet the pit. So that leaves Michael on provisional P1 with Josh in P2 and Kiki in P3. These two are getting very close to each other, so let's jump on board. Keep an eye on the Delta of Felix as well as he drops back a little bit. This battle will rage on all day. Good, jump back on with Felix as he is also getting close. We'll keep switching. Got a bit squirrely out of the exit there, but Felix is catching, goes at a rate of knots. And we watch Kiki and Josh go down the bank and back through the old hairpin around Stargaze Bridge. Oh, and Andres just got a little bit squirrely, and that leaves Felix with an easy overtake around the outside as he just gets onto the exit curve there. Felix will want. So we'll go back to Kiki. Looks like it's a lot closer than a second, that's for sure. Oh, stop and go for car number 29. Car number 29 is Radiani. That's very unfortunate. I think he's pulled over. I think that's him. Done, yep. So, got Kiki Mac second behind. Will Kiki Mac be able to find some pace against his teammate? With 15 minutes left. Approximately 10 more laps. I'll say it. Lewis is second behind Amir. 0.8, let's jump on board. As he catches him. We'll keep an eye on Kiki Max Delta to his teammate for what will be P2. Felix 4.5 behind Kiki Mac. I'm sure that gap will close down as well. Lewis having a great race here. I'm sure Gerson will be cheering on his little buddy. Little snap, but it's all under control. Lewis using a lot more of the track, exploring those apexes a lot more than Amir is. Dropped back to 2 seconds now, so Josh will a slight bit more consistency. get on board with Shirley soon as he's closing up to the back of Battenberg. Lewis trying to get the switch back, but Mia's got a good exit. Now this is very close, guys. Applying the throttle there. Part of the minute, you can see your closest foul. Oh, Mia again very wide and losing the rear a little bit onto the exit curb. Oh, and there's a little bit pushing, I think, but all is good. As we come up to the old hairpin, Lewis being able to take a lot more corner speed through the corners. Feel a lot of pressure at Mia, I feel. Oh, Lewis doesn't want that snap there. I'll give Mia a little bit of breathing room. Felix currently 1.8 behind Kiki Mack, and that gap is closing. Paul Trevi finally pits. So the fight for the podium reigns on between these three. We'll keep an eye on Lewis. 0.4. These deltas are all over. Everyone's getting closer to each other. Oh, Geresmasov with a little mistake there. Let's go back. What happened there? Oh, a little snap. As Mia and Lewis go through. And he's off again. That's very unfortunate. Paul Trevi is also catching up to these. So we're going to get on board with Felix with the gap down to a second now. Actually, let's go on Mon. We're not seeing Mon as he tries to go around the outside, going down into Red Gate. Decides to back off, get a switch back down the hill. We'll jump on board with Felix. We try and get a... oh, he sends it. He absolutely sends it. We'll get that on our replay as we slightly missed that. As he goes past Kiki down the inside, and there he is. Nice move. And he's away. So his next target is Josh. Who is not very far up the road. So I bet Josh was hoping that Kiki would put up a better defence than what he did to try and secure that P2 for his teammate. Martin has dropped off Pugionia slightly. We'll keep an eye on that delta. But this for P2. Let's get on board with Felix. Let's see how his inputs are. This guy's been rabid. Unfortunately, he's made a few mistakes tonight, which I didn't think was possible. And is he going to make another move like he did with Josh's teammate down into Goddard's? Yes, yes he does. That is done. Maybe that was a tackle from Josh there, didn't want to lose too much time. But Michael is on a charge with the fastest lap of a 33.6. Like his personal best, not the fastest lap of course. So as Martin gets on the back of Puglioni here, this for P17 with 8 minutes left of the race. Is Martin going to send it down the point TS's? No, he's not. Can he get a good exit though? In that Honda power. Kiki Mack is still 1.5 behind his teammates. That will be the final podium position unless Felix makes another mistake. 1-all the back Puglioni here. He'll definitely be wanting to make a move soon. Poor exit from Puglioni there, struggling to get the traction down. I feel like he'll need to... Oh god! Oh, that is not what you want to see. And he just turns in on him. Well, that is definitely Puglioni's fault there, just turns in on Martin. And I'm hoping that Puglioni will give the place back to Martin, otherwise... Oh, Razmusov is off as well. What happens here? Just loses the back end. I feel like he will. Too much throttle application. Oh! Oh god! Oh, and there's... That's very unfortunate. Gets squeezed onto the grass there. And I don't think there's much you could do. Squeeze onto the grass, and then after that he's just a passenger. Martin is called back up to Puglioni as Puglioni gonna give the place back. After that coming together. Oh. So, round 2 for Martin. Oh, he gets on the exit curb, he do not want to do that. Tries for a mega switchback. Once again, Puglioni. Oh, he's got a drive through for track limits, Martin. Oh, 5 minutes left of the race as well. Benjamin King. Also with a slight mistake there by himself, so I feel like he's just going to lose this on his own. Nathan Shirley in the pits. So yes, that's what happened to Benjamin King. Now what's happened to Martin? Oh, we've just missed that, but that's unfortunate. I hope that's none of that coming together with Puglioni. But Manga is right on the back. We've got 15 more seconds of this replay. Josh has dropped his teammate now, the gap's now 3 seconds. Martin unfortunately with a drive through. Jonathan is in P19 with, after that unfortunate coming together. Mir is currently 1 second behind Arthur Crab. Oh, Crab. Arthur. Should I say it? Oh, and again, the commentator's curse. I'm just going to stay off of Mir from now. But that invites Shirley to charge. the gap from Michael to Felix is currently 9.4, so unless Michael makes a mistake, I feel like this is his first victory in the W2F Racing League, which I'm sure he'll be very happy with, especially with the pace of the field. Oh, almost a coming together from Shirley after just showing up. Let's go on a speed there. You got Evan Martinson coming up with Paul Trevi with 3 minutes to go. Can he get into P11? Let's jump on board. Evan's been doing a great race. Up 6. The biggest losers this time are Jonathan Coffin with 12, lost, and Benjamin King with 10. Now we're seeing Jonathan's incident as he smashed into the barriers. We're coming together before the fog races. And the biggest gainers are Berg again. We've got Paul Trevi who's gained 9. Crab Arthur has gained 9. Dan Bernard 8. And after we've just been reading them out there, we've just missed that pass, so we'll go back again. Now let's see what happens. And we've got a yellow flag for Andres Kuderman as well. Oh, he just goes deep. Oh, I thought he wasn't going to give him any space there. Crab Arthur's in the pits. I wonder what's happened there. And we've got a yellow for Kuderman. So it's Shirley is 1 second away from Hamia. Make that 0.8. Got Paul Trevi.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now. Give it all you can.
And Evan 0.2. Oh god, big send. That's good awareness from Evan, not for coming together. And he's going to try and get the switch back. This is great racing from these two. Does he have the inside? No. Oh. And there's Evan. Evan's got the run. Is he going to send it into the fog? Yes, this is brave. Oh, and they both mess it up. Going down in the Melbourne hairpin. A drive through for car number 74. That's David Francesconi, but Evan here with a great exit. Oh, and I feel like hasn't given enough room there. That's very unfortunate, but I don't think Paul left Evan enough room. But Evan's left past, so Evan must feel like it was his fault. And now he's under pressure from Simon Beeg. We're on board with Trevi at the minute. But let's get on board with Michael Races as he comes through across the finish line. Well done, Michael. Your first WTF win. Congratulations, buddy. Felix in P2. You've got Josh coming across the line in P3. You've got Kiki in P4. And you've got Reen Batterberg in P5. Andres Kuderman, unfortunately with his little accident, is now P6. You've got Dan Bernard, P7. Oh, Mia, what's happened there? Onto the exit curb, and that's it. Good night. So close. He was 3 corners away. Oh, Mia. Oh God. And this is is it going to be contact? Oh. Well, And Gresmasov's getting involved now as well. Well, what a finish between these guys. Oh, Evan taking a wide line, but that is him across the line. So you've got a Mia in P9, Evan in P10, Trevi in P11, Beeg in P12, you've got Gresmasov P13, King in 14th, Aras in 15th, Crab in 16th, Bugioni in 17th. Then you've got Manga in 18th, just behind his teammate, part of the SRT Italian groups. You've got Clifford in 19th after a monstrous crash. You've got Martin in 20th, who apparently hates Donington. You've got Mahai in 21st, Francesconi in 22nd, Piper. Oh, Piper. Well, evidently Piper didn't come out of the pits. We've missed that. In 23rd, Radiani in 24th, Robin in 25th after having a coming together with Clifford, I think it was. Then you've got Gluzkas in 26th, Dutka in 27th, Vince in 28th, who hasn't raced, and Simon and Chris in 29th and 30th, who left the race. I'll just say congratulations. So yes guys, that is it. Michael Willie's first win. Unfortunately Felix with these couple of accidents couldn't catch him up, but a great recovery drive regardless. You've got Josh in P3. I'm sure he'll be delighted with his podium. So yes gents, thank you all for watching. Thanks very much, and I'll see you next week. Hopefully there isn't any more rain, because I'm sure a few of these guys will be sick of it if there is, but we use real weather, so we'll see what happens. But thank you all. I hope you tune in for next week, same time, about 7:15. Qualifying gets underway at past, so I'll see you then. Thank you for watching, and good night.